In today's world of dating, before you even meet face-to-face, there's a crucial step that's become almost universal. It happens after the first swipe, but before the first date is even on the calendar. This is what we now call the talking stage, a modern phenomenon that's reshaped how connections begin. It's a liminal space, a digital waiting room where two people linger, exchanging messages and memes, trying to figure out if there's something worth pursuing. The talking stage is filled with anticipation and uncertainty. It's a space of ambiguity where two people communicate, usually online, to see if there's a spark, a shared sense of humor, or even just a comfortable rhythm in conversation. Not quite friendship, not yet a relationship, it's a cautious exploration of potential. You're both trying to read between the lines, searching for clues about each other's intentions, values, and quirks. Here, you're both auditioning for a role in each other's lives, but without a script or clear rules. Every message is a test, every emoji a hint, every pause a possible sign of disinterest or nerves. The talking stage acts as a filter, letting us test compatibility with minimal risk. It's a safe zone to share stories, flirt, and even be a little vulnerable, all while keeping your guard up just enough. We learn about each other's humor, routines, and dreams, all from behind our screens. Sometimes conversations stretch late into the night, filled with laughter, confessions, and the thrill of possibility. But the rules are unspoken, and expectations are rarely clear. Are you exclusive? Is it okay to talk to others? Should you be honest about your feelings, or play it cool and mysterious? How long should this last? Days, weeks, or even months? There's no set timeline, and that uncertainty can be both exciting and nerve-wracking. The lack of clarity is both freeing and confusing. It allows you to explore without pressure, but it can also leave you second-guessing every move, wondering if you're moving too fast or too slow. Ultimately, the talking stage is where the seeds of intimacy are planted, a prologue to a possible love story. It's the foundation on which trust, attraction, and understanding are built, even before you've met in person. It's a modern ritual, filled with hope, uncertainty, and the delicate art of getting to know someone. In this digital age, the talking stage is where every relationship begins, with a simple hello and the promise of what could be. The confusion of the talking stage starts with our screens. Digital communication strips away body language and tone, making every text open to interpretation. A delayed reply or missing emoji can send us spiraling into doubt. Conversations stretch over hours or days, turning simple exchanges into strategic guessing games. We curate our best selves online, but this performance can clash with reality. The result? Connections feel both intense and fragile, intimate yet distant. We may share secrets with someone we've never met, creating a false sense of closeness. Technology, meant to connect us, often leaves us guessing and alone in our uncertainty. The talking stage is a landscape of quiet anxiety. With no clear definitions, we're stuck in limbo, more than strangers, less than partners. We analyze every message, seeking signs of interest or rejection. If communication shifts, our minds race with what-ifs. This ambiguity activates our need for security, leading to anxiety and self-doubt. When a connection fizzles out without explanation, we often blame ourselves. Ghosting leaves us with unanswered questions and wounded self-esteem. The emotional labor is real. We invest time and hope, only to risk disappointment. Prolonged uncertainty can overshadow the excitement of new connection. Learning to manage this emotional roller coaster is key to protecting our peace of mind. The talking stage tests our resilience and our willingness to be vulnerable. Dating apps have revolutionized the way we meet people, offering us what feels like an endless sea of possibilities. With just a swipe, we can browse through hundreds of profiles, each promising something new and exciting. But while these apps give us more choices than ever before, having so many options can actually leave us feeling less satisfied and more uncertain about our decisions. The paradox of choice is real. When faced with so many potential matches, it becomes harder to commit to just one person. We start to wonder if someone even better might be waiting just a swipe away, making it difficult to fully invest in the person right in front of us. This abundance of options often leads to endless conversations that rarely go beyond the surface. We find ourselves constantly talking, but rarely forming the kind of deep, meaningful connections that truly matter. When both people know there are countless other options out there, it can keep things shallow. Trust becomes harder to build, and emotional distance grows, even when you're sitting right next to each other. The fear of missing out, FOMO, keeps us from moving forward. We hesitate to close the door on other possibilities, worried that we might be settling or missing out on something better. Instead of nurturing a single connection, we end up collecting matches and conversations, spreading our attention thin, and never really getting to know anyone on a deeper level. Juggling multiple conversations at once can be overwhelming. The more people we talk to, the less time and energy we have to truly connect with any one person, leaving every interaction feeling a bit more shallow. To find something real, we have to make a conscious choice to invest in one connection at a time. Putting away our phones and focusing on the person in front of us allows for genuine intimacy to grow. It's about letting go of the illusion that there's always something better out there, and instead, embracing the authenticity that comes from truly getting to know someone. Choosing depth over breadth can be incredibly rewarding. True intimacy isn't built on endless options. It's built on focus, trust, and the courage to commit to one person, allowing a real connection to flourish. Despite its challenges, the talking stage serves a purpose. It's a training ground for real relationships. It's a period where we can explore the depths of our compatibility without the pressure of a formal commitment. This stage allows us to understand each other's values, interests, and long-term goals. Here, we practice communication, manage expectations, and learn to handle ambiguity. It's a time to ask important questions and to see how the other person responds under different circumstances. This phase is crucial for building a foundation of trust and mutual respect. Unlike past generations, we now value personal choice and deliberate partnership. We seek connections that are meaningful and fulfilling, rather than just convenient. The talking stage lets us evaluate compatibility before committing, ensuring that we are making informed decisions about our romantic futures. The talking stage lets us evaluate compatibility before committing. It's a chance to see if our lifestyles align and if we can envision a future together. This period can be filled with excitement and discovery, but it also requires patience and honesty. The problem isn't the stage itself, but drifting through it passively. Without clear communication and intention, it's easy to get stuck in a cycle of uncertainty. This can lead to frustration and confusion for both parties involved. Waiting for the other person to define things leads to misunderstanding. It's important to take an active role in shaping the direction of the relationship. Open and honest conversations about where you both stand can prevent unnecessary heartache. The key is to treat this phase as an active laboratory for connection. Experiment with different ways of interacting and see what feels right. Use this time to learn about each other's communication styles and emotional needs. Be clear about your intentions, casual or serious, early on. This transparency helps both parties understand what they are getting into and sets the stage for a healthier relationship. It's about being respectful of each other's time and emotions. Assertive communication isn't pressure, it's respect for both people's time and feelings. It shows that you value the other person enough to be upfront about your desires and expectations. This can lead to a more fulfilling and genuine connection. Don't let the talking stage become indefinite limbo. Set personal boundaries and timelines to ensure that you are moving forward. This helps in maintaining momentum and keeps the relationship from stagnating. Use it to shape the connection you want, not just wait for it to happen. Be proactive in creating the relationship dynamics that work for both of you. This stage is an opportunity to build a strong foundation for a lasting partnership. To navigate the talking stage, become an active participant, not a passive passenger. Start by clarifying your own intentions. Know what you want before you begin. Communicate honestly but gently about your hopes for the connection. For example, I'm enjoying this and looking for something meaningful. How about you? Move from digital to real-world meetings quickly. Endless texting builds fantasy, not reality. Suggest a low-pressure date to see if online chemistry translates in person. Shared experiences, not just shared texts, build real intimacy. If the talking stage drags on with no progress, be willing to walk away. Prolonged uncertainty is emotionally draining. Ending it isn't failure, it's self-respect. Value your time and emotional health. Seek connections that move forward, not ones that keep you stuck. The depth of your conversations shapes the depth of your connection. Go beyond "how was your day?" Ask questions that invite real stories and feelings. Try, "what made you smile today?" Or, "what are you passionate about outside of work?" These questions encourage vulnerability and reveal character. Listen actively. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Show empathy and ask follow-ups to demonstrate you're truly engaged. Put your phone down and be present. Share your own stories and dreams too. Openness is a two-way street. When both people are vulnerable, a real connection can blossom. This is how a talking stage becomes something meaningful. Eventually, the talking stage must give way to clarity. Signs it's time. You've moved to regular in-person dates, conversations are deeper, and you feel a real connection. If the thought of them dating others bothers you, it's time for the DTR, define the relationship, talk. Approach it as a check-in, not a confrontation. Say, "I've loved getting to know you. I'm not seeing others. How do you feel about us?" This invites honesty without pressure. The outcome, whether it's exclusivity, more time, or parting ways, gives you clarity. If you're not aligned, it's not a failure, it's information. Having the talk is an act of self-respect and emotional maturity. You deserve to know where you stand. Clarity, even if painful, is always better than endless uncertainty. The talking stage mirrors the journey of love, uncertain, hopeful, and vulnerable. Instead of dreading it, see it as a chance to learn about yourself and what you need. Every talking stage, whether it leads to love or a lesson, helps you grow. The antidote to anxiety is conscious, courageous engagement. Be honest about your intentions, ask the hard questions, and show your true self. Your worth isn't defined by someone else's response. Embrace vulnerability, communicate clearly, and know when to walk away. The talking stage is a path, to others and to yourself. The courage to walk it with an open heart is where real connection begins.